début des années 90, et on le voit encore aujourd'hui, au début des années 90, il y a eu un certain nombre de messages qui ont été véhiculés et qui disaient, par exemple, dans le sud, qui disaient faites attention, il faut voter pour Biya parce que si quelqu'un du nord ou si quelqu'un de l'ouest arrive au pouvoir, ça sera terrible pour nous, il faut nous supporter. Il y a eu ce genre de messages qui ont circulé, d'autres beaucoup plus violents, qui disaient les Bamileke dehors, ça circulait à Yaoundé. Et ça, c'était clairement de la manipulation politique qui venait très haut. Et on l'a revu en 2008, en février 2008, juste après, je crois que c'était 2 jours ou 3 jours après les violences à Yaoundé, Douala, Bafoussam, etc. Il y a eu une lettre qui a été publiée par Cameroun Tribune, je crois, qui était signée notamment par le ministre de la Santé actuel et par le super-maire de Yaoundé, et qui disait en gros, c'est dans mon livre, je ne sais pas les termes exacts, mais qui disait en gros, qui accusait les Bamileke, c'était pas dit comme ça, mais il accusait les étrangers d'avoir mis Yaoundé sans dessus-dessous, d'avoir installé la violence à Yaoundé pendant les émeutes, et donc il accusait entre les lignes les Bamileke d'avoir créé des troubles. Et ça, c'était clairement une manière de casser, une fois de plus, la contestation ambiante. C'est dans ce sens-là.
Other questions? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just a little worried with the approach that my dear friend Patrice. I think the problem of Cameroon is more complex than just saying the electorate is not that conscientized. I mean, I think Cameroon is one of the most educated countries in the whole of Africa in terms of rates. And when it comes to politics, I don't know of any country that's that vibrant. The Catholic Church in Cameroon, like other religions, has been very involved in educating the masses and bringing them up to date. You know, there are other civil societies that have been involved. Not discounting the role that your organization or the approach that you're taking. For me, I think it is a simplistic approach to lay the blame on lack of political education. That has been there. And I think on the other hand, my real worry is whether the problem in Cameroon is just Cameroonians. We are happy with the status quo, we don't want anything. Or is it that the French, the English, the Americans, they have so much interest that they have formed a club to enable Cameroonians remain the way they are, so that, as the other person, as we also heard, anything that is read as violence becomes destructive. And just to say a word about violence, a planned violent operation is war. Violence is always just spontaneous, and then people go out, because of their frustration. So my real worry is, for us to sit here and claim that the problem of Cameroon is just that lack, or blame outsiders, is simplistic. Definitely there are too many things that are happening below the surface which we all need to attain, and that brings me to the greater thing. What really was the aim of this event? What did we plan to achieve by gathering Cameroonians and outsiders here? What did we intend to achieve by this? Just something academic? Something the university had some money and they wanted to, since their budget, they need to run that every year? What is the real purpose of this? Who are the people this whole thing was intended for?
Thank you. Because time is running short, there was 2 other hands raised. So can you please ask your 2 brief questions, and then the speaker will have a chance to reply to all 3 questions. So there was you over there. So 3 really brief questions, please. The lady at the back first, because she was first. Then you and
kind of touch on what I wanted to say, but the thing is, we have 4 days left, and we know the history already. We born there, we know the history. What is that we want to do? And since I see 4 panelists there, and I would like to know, what have you been working on? What have you been working on? How can you all correlate it together to make something happen? Because when you see the internet, everybody's against phobia. Phobia must go. And they speak different languages. I think everybody should join together and make something, because a lot of people are against it. For example, when you put your Facebook, I see 2,000 people. That's a lot of people already, in my opinion. And if you want to target, having the media is something easy today. This is 2012. Even the press can be notified and just being seen. And the last point is that Cameroon phobia had people there already, like you already showed, more than 13 parties there already for phobia. Now the people to target is friends. How can we not sabotage it, but show what is being exposed, like this is what they're doing, where do we go from there? This is just my point of view.
Thank you. Your question?
Well, I'm from Vietnam, so my country is currently socialist, communist country. So to follow that comments right there, I think that the idea of joining together, the group should put aside the differences and join together and make something that counts, which is take the ruling power right now away and give the power back to the people. And each group, each party need to put that aside and work on that. But also to prevent violence, I think, which we all want to. Is there any existing strategy for the ruling party? Are you guarantee anything for them so that they could put the effort or support this type of so-called transition in power? Do you offer any of that existing, or you just focus on violence and take away, and here the ruling power is the one who controls the army? Do you have any type of safeguard against that? And what to continue that question, what's in the future, in 10, 20 years, 100 years, what type of government are we talking about? And what constitution, if you adopt it? What is your constitution, if it's possible, will promise the people, will guarantee the future, their children's future, prevent further violence? Or does it a new regime come up and eventually will again come back to totalitarian? So that's a question that I don't know, I would ask the running candidate.
Thank you. Thank you. Last question, keep it really short, please, because we have to give thanks to our speakers.
I really want to thank you for your commentary. I've known a Cameroonian here in New York for the last 10 years, and I've learned more in the last hour or so. But the key to things is you're in the United States. You're at Columbia University. You have maybe 40 people in this room. And you have one of the largest financial crises at our doorstep. A lot of this democratic process, we know that these democratic institutions around the globe are failing us. From Greece to Ireland, from France to the United States to Britain. And a lot of the party politics is not going to work unless we have a very clear way of being able to deal with the contagion of this financial crisis. And I had been in another panel discussion, which I was hoping to see some insights as to how you're projecting back, with regards to whether you're talking to a dictatorship or statist institutions. What are the messages that you have? What are the dialogue to make institutions, whether it be the African Development Bank or whatever, to have enough of a firewall so that you can protect yourself against this contagion of an economic crisis as we're facing right now? And at the same time, prepare yourself to be able to allow certain democratic process to occur, which will take generations. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have your concluding remarks, all of you. The question, the three last questions. Maybe we start with Professor Ayou.
I must confess I kind of lost track. I think I can, like I said, I'm not here as an activist in Cameroonian politics, right? I think, although I'm from Cameroon, my presence here is someone looking at the system. But I think for the Cameroonians here, there will be quite a few.